welcome back to English class. Before the start, let's recall the last class. So, we were discussing on a story of a boy who wished to see a river that he had never seen in his life. He had heard about the river from the villagers that evoked a desire in him to see the river, to touch its water and know it personally. Now, tell me how was the boy? His features? Yes, he was sturdy, which means strong, with untidy black hairs, shining black eyes, has the fine features with a clear brown skin. So, how about his hands and feet? It was rough and scratched. So, these are all the features of the boy. Now, it was the curiosity of the boy that made him set off to see the river that he had never seen in his life. Carrying a loaf of bread, he started his journey towards the river. So, shall we move on to the next paragraph? Okay. The path to the river dropped steeply into the valley, then rose and went round the big mountain. It was frequently used by the villagers, the woodcutters, milkmen and mule drivers. But there were no villages beyond the mountain or near the river. So, the path to the river was steep. Steep means slow. Okay, so steep means slow. Then the boy reaches the valley, and from the valley he has to climb up and go round the mountain. This path was only used by the villagers, the woodcutter, the milkmen and the mule drivers. Do you know what is a mule? A mule is an offspring of a horse and a donkey. An offspring of a horse and a donkey. Offspring, the young one. Okay, so only these people used the path. That means a limited number of people. And the villagers have no idea about the path to the river beyond the mountain. Is it clear? Now, let's move on to the next paragraph. The boy passed a woodcutter and asked him how far it was to the river. The woodcutter was a short but powerful man with a creased and weathered face and muscles that stood out in hard, ugly lumps. So, on his way to the river, the boy met a woodcutter. And what are the features of the woodcutter? He was a short but powerful man with a creased and weathered face and muscles that stood out in hard, ugly lumps. What does it mean by creased? Creased. It means wrinkled. And what about weathered? It means change in shape or color, maybe because of the weather or tiredness. And lumps means a hard swelling. Is it clear? Okay. Now, 7 miles, he said, which was fairly accurate. Why do you want to know? I am going to the river, said the boy. Alone? Of course. But it is too far. It will take you 3 hours to reach there and then you have to come back. It will be getting dark. Besides, it is not an easy road. But I am a good walker, said the boy, though he had never walked further than the mile from his house to his school. So, when the boy asked the woodcutter how far it was to the river, he said 7 miles, which was almost correct. The woodcutter was curious why the boy wanted to know about the distance to the river. So, he asked him, why do you want to know? Why do you want to know the distance to the river? The boy replied, he is going to the river. The woodcutter asked again, "Alone? Are you going alone?" And the boy said, "Of course." And as the boy was young and is alone, the woodcutter felt concerned of him and reminded him that it will take a long time to go there and come back. Besides, it is not an easy path. But the boy was very confident and he replied, he is a good walker, even though he had never walked further than a mile from his house to his school. Is it clear? Now let's move on to the next paragraph. The path was steep and the boy had to run most of the time. It was a dizzy, winding path and he slipped once or twice. Dizzy means causing a feeling of everything spinning around. And winding means twisting. Okay? So, the hill was covered with lush green ferns. The trees were mountain creepers and a great wild dahlia suddenly reared its golden head from the leaves and ferns. Soon, the boy was in the valley and the path straightened out and rose. He met a girl who was coming from the opposite direction. She held a long curved knife with which she had been cutting grass. The bangles she wore made music when she moved her hands, and it was as though the hands spoke a language of their own. So, the boy had to run most of the time, and as it was a dizzy and winding path, he slipped once or twice. The hill was covered with green ferns. Ferns means a kind of plant that we usually see. And the trees, mountain creepers. What do you mean by creepers? You would have seen creepers on the ground, right? So, the trees, mountain creepers, and we could see a dahlia rearing or lifting up its head. Suddenly, the boy met a girl coming from the opposite direction. She had a knife in her hand, a curved knife. What do you mean by a curved knife? Have you seen a sickle? In your places or villages, you would have seen people cutting grass using a sickle, right? So just like that, she also had a sickle in her hand which she used to cut the grass. The bangles she wore made music when she moved her hands, and it was like they are speaking to each other in their own language. That is, while cutting off the grass, the bangles produce a sound. It seems as if the bangles have their own language to speak. Here, the writer wants to say that even the cutting of the grass by the girl is so rhythmic and it seems it has a language. Now, moving on to the next paragraph. How far is it to the river? Asked the boy. The girl had obviously never been to the river, or she may have been thinking of another one because she said 20 miles without any hesitation. The boy laughed and ran down the path. A parrot suddenly screeched, flew low over his head, a flash of red and green. The bird disappeared amongst the trees. So, the boy asked the same question that he asked the woodcutter, how far it was to the river. And maybe the girl was never been to the river, or she may have been thinking of another river. She said 20 miles without any hesitation. The boy laughed and ran down the path. Suddenly, a bird flew low over his head, screeching. Screech means screech. A loud, piercing cry. So, he could see a bird flew low over his head, screeching, and it was a flash of red and green. And then the bird disappeared amongst the forest. So, this is all for the day. I hope you would have understood. This day, you have learned a lot of new words that you have to revise. And now let me give you a small assignment, that is to write the character sketch of the boy. You have learned a lot about the boy from the chapter, isn't it? About his features and all. So try to write the character sketch of the boy. Now, let me wind up this class for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.